Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the B-Movie Bunker. Today we are looking at, oh boy, Uzumaki, also called The Spirals. It's a Japanese, supposedly horror movie. I really wouldn't call it that much of a horror movie. It's just some kind of bizarre, fucked up shit. The stories, you have this young girl, Kiri, lives in this small Japanese town, and some weird shit starts happening with people getting obsessed to the point of going fucking batshit insane over spirals and spiral patterns. What to say about this movie? You really need to like Japanese horror and thrillers to really get anything out of this movie. The pacing itself could have been better at times. At times the movie does really drag. The effects, okay, I can get past the effects with this type of movie. It's just it's a bizarre thing because, like a lot of these Japanese type horror films, it's geared towards a Japanese audience, and a lot of people using our people, Western people, like specifically Americans, using our Western way of looking at things, we expect specific things out of our movies. There's a formula that our movies follow, and the Japanese don't use our formula for everything. So you're going to watch this movie, and at times you're going to be confused, at times you're going to be impatient, and you're going to wonder what the hell's going on. You're going to feel frustrated. That's normal in a lot of Japanese films. I think that we could have been better. The comic that it's based on, the manga, if you want to be stickler, that it's based on, is actually really, really good, and you can read it for free online, which I did earlier today. But yeah, it's a lot of the stuff in the story, you're left wondering. You're not given answers, which is also very typical in a lot of these Japanese movies, is that there is just this unknown. There are these unknowns that you can't explain. And you get that in this. I mean, what's causing people to go crazy from these spirals? Is it just simply the spirals are maddening? Is it because, as they say in the movie, there's this ancient cult that used to worship snakes down by Dragonfly Pond? Is it that there's some beast god that used to live in the town that the people worship? Is it caused by these strange clouds? There's all these things you don't know. You're never given that definitive answer. So, a lot of people are not going to like this film. You have to really appreciate and enjoy Japanese-style horror, and not the newer stuff, which is very, the explicit gore and more tongue-in-cheek campiness. This is the kind of more bizarre, off-the-wall, think along the lines of kind of like The Grudge and stuff, and Ringu and stuff like that. But yeah, it was different, to say the least. I guess all else I can really say is scale 1 to 10. This is like getting high or drunk for the very first time. Except instead of just having a few beers or smoking a joint, you're injecting heroin directly into your eyeballs, like 48 times. Because, yeah, there's that part of you that thinks, wow, this is awesome! But then there's the crash, and you're left going, what the hell did I do? Everything's fucked up. I don't know what's going on anymore. I have more questions than I did when I started, because now I don't know what the fuck happened. That's kind of how I felt. It was like there was these moments where you're like riding fucking high, and then the rest of the time you're left kind of scratching your head going, what the fuck? So, that's all I got for this one. So, until next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, and I guess don't look at spirals if you can, which would include your fingerprints, because... Wow. Oh, I'm going to throw up.